Minister, thank you for being here today to answer my questions on this, which is a long-running and very difficult and unacceptable situation that's affecting students and parents and teachers in Greystones Community College in my constituency in Greystones. Minister, first I'd like to take a moment just to acknowledge the tremendous effort and hard work of teachers up and down this country, and the staff in schools and the principals and the secretaries and everybody involved throughout your department in getting our schools back up and running and trying to create some sort of normality for our children and keep them in schools. It's a huge service, and we do appreciate the effort of everybody involved in it. As a parent of young children going to school, I can really appreciate how important it is that our children are back at school and that we maintain and keep a safe system for them to stay there, hopefully permanently. Minister, you'll be aware of the issue that I'm raising here today because I've written to you several times on it, and in fairness, you have corresponded back to me several times on it as well. It concerns Greystones Community College. You know, it's a brand new secondary school which had its first intake in August of this year. It had been planned that the secondary school would share accommodation with the Greystones Community National School on a temporary basis in a new primary school building. But that building failed to open in September, as you know. And this is a school that was built by Western Buildings, and I'm sure you can imagine the disappointment of children going by a school, cycling, walking by a school every morning and not being able to go into it and not understanding why. So when the school failed to open, the primary school stayed in their temporary accommodation in Greystones in Greystones Rugby Club, where they have been for the past 5 years. So at least they had somebody to return to when the disappointment of not being able to go into their new school. But Greystones Community College, that's a brand new school. They didn't have anywhere to fall back on. So the management of the school have... Yeah, we're doing 3 and 1.
Whitmore,
we're doing 3 and 1.
2 minutes is up. I'll bring you back in again. Deputy Whitmore has 2 minutes.
I'm happy for 3 and 1
Because Deputy Whitmore asked if she could come in at the end of mine.
Okay.
So we're doing 3 and 1.
You're doing the first lap. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So well, 3 and 1, and then I'll take the response back from the Minister. Greystone, they've been put in Greystones Tennis Club, and that's totally unsuitable accommodation. They're in changing rooms, and they're in tennis club meeting rooms, and that's totally unacceptable. So you'll know that all the deputies in Wicklow have contacted you on this, and to be fair, I do credit everybody because we are trying to work together to seek a resolution on this, and I appreciate the efforts made by the department so far. But the school down there, they need some clarity, Minister. It's not acceptable for them to be there week to week and not knowing where they're going. It's a very difficult time for children at the moment, and we need to create as much sense of normality around school and not have them in this situation where they don't know where they're going to be after Christmas. So the school parents management said they need clear understanding where they will be after Christmas. So can you give us some information on that today, Minister? Where will that school be after Christmas, and what steps are going to be taken by your department to resolve the issue around the school building, and when are the children of both of those schools likely to end up in that new building? The building looks fine to me. There may be some difficulty with it. I don't know that, but if you could come back to me on that, Minister, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you.